Well, Briggsy, we'll look ahead to the game against Manchester City in a moment, but a couple of games to reflect on. Firstly, not the start you wanted, obviously, to the Premier League 2 campaign against Aston Villa on Friday. How did you see the game, the performance?
Yeah, it was a very difficult start to the season, really. We know what Aston Villa would bring, very physical. They've invested well in the past with regards bringing good young talent into the club, and we're up against it a little bit for our first game. There's so much more to come from us. I don't think we played to the best of our abilities, and I think we're holding on to that. If we play to our potential, we're a match for any team in the division, but maybe a little bit more to come from us, show a little bit less respect to the opposition and go out there and perform how we can. I don't think the result wouldn't have gone the way it did, but yeah, we learn and we go into the next game.
And you did bounce back against Preston in the week, the first win of the season. However it comes is good to get, isn't it?
Brilliant, yeah. The lads are up and running. It was a great sort of fixture for us, a different challenge. We spoke about in the past about what other teams might bring, Cat 3s, Cat 2s, non-league teams, and it's brilliant for the lads in their development to come up against another challenge. The calibre of player we come up against was really good. They played 7 or 8 first team lads who were dropping down, and we matched the challenge that come up against us. We were better both with the ball and without the ball against them, and it showed in the result. Some really positive performances from the boys.
Already your group looks different from the one that you had throughout pre-season. You've had a couple of guys go out on loan. Do you expect that change will sort of be consistent throughout the campaign? You'll maybe never have the same squad 2 games in a row. Yeah,
I think that's what you're going to find yourself having to deal with in the 21s football. I think lads are in different places with regards their development and where they're at. Some might need a different environment to go out and challenge themselves at another club. Some need to really sort of hammer down their position in the 21s team. So we're always trying to juggle that challenge, and we're trying to do what's best for these boys to try and earn them a career in the game with our first team or elsewhere. So yeah, different challenges that we've got to come up against as coaching staff, but yeah, I think we're in a good place. I think we've got a really nice balance to the 21s group, and if lads have got to go out on loan to kick on with their career, we'll adapt and we'll go again with it.
And on to Friday, you come up against an academy. I mean, there's none better than Manchester City, really.
No, yeah, unbelievable academy. Probably one of the leading teams in the PL2. Again, nothing to fear. We come up against them last season and beat them. So if we go out and we show that potential that we know that we can to play to, I think it'll be a really good game. Go in and meet the challenge head on, and I'm sure it'll be a really, really positive game for us.
I think that was at Matlock, wasn't it? How nice is it to have the Proctor Carr Stadium as your base for the most part for this season?
Yeah, it's brilliant because it's got a proper feel about it. You know, you've got the stadium, so you've got the stands around it, a little bit more of a sort of a first team environment around the stadium, and it's great for the lads to play in sort of a stadium where it's got that sort of feel, proper old-fashioned old ground, which the lads will have to buy into it and get used to it. And no, I think it adds to a really good experience for both players, both teams. You know, teams coming in and for us as players and 21s coaches, it's just got a really good feel to it. Looking forward to the season.